action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Amway Center in downtown Orlando, tonight the Orlando Magic taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia begins the game with the basketball. Simmons to Butler. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Magic basketball. To Vucevic. And he hits.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Butler to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Anthony. Taken by Vucevic. Isaac to Gordon. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Joel Embiid. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
To Aaron Gordon. Jaren Grant picked up by Carmelo Anthony. To Gordon. Fires the three. And it's Butler with the rebound. Anthony. Now a steal as the Magic have it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Slam dunk for Jonathan Isaac.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons. Anthony. Missed it. Grant with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Knocked loose. Magic gain control. A couple of cracks at the line now.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Here's a steal. Dangerous pass. To Fournier. For 3. Can't get the back. Slams it home on the putback.
Ed, it's still early in this game, but you can't send the wrong message to the offense by letting them think they can own the glass.
Sixers have the basketball. Tough make through traffic.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Fournier. Fires the 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Embiid. Magic have it. Blocked by Embiid.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
The shot rejected by Isaac.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
He gets it.
I'm a little bit confused. Was that a well-designed offense or just poor defense? Maybe a little bit of both.
Butler. Jimmy Butler missed his first. That one goes.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Grant with the basketball. Leads 4 to Vucevic. Here comes the screen. Fournier. Embiid, good for 2.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Now the Magic gonna signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Redick. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
J.J. Redick with a chance at a 4-point play for his career 89%. It's the free throw. Magic own the possession. To Mo Bamba. Nothing going here on that drive. To Redick. Going to launch beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Butler. Bamba with the rebound. Grant with the basketball. Shot clock off as they look to break the tie. Slams it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Butler cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. A three-pointer at the buzzer is good. They can check it all they want, but that clearly was fired in time. And it gives them the lead after 1 quarter. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Gordon. You've got to get that one to go. Redick with it. They're down 3. To Fultz from long range. Markelle Fultz forcing that one there. Well defended. The monster stuff.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Fultz into the front court. Down 5. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Augustine with it up top. He'll run the offense. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Oh, emphatic slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropped.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 7, Carmelo Anthony. Into the game for the Magic. Number 44.
To Anthony. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect. It's no good. Sixers have it. To Anthony. Shot from in close. No good. Napier with the basketball. Up by 6. Great dish to set it up. Mo Bamba powers it through.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
J.J. Redick at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Orlando ball to Aaron Gordon. Anthony. Runner here won't go. Napier with the basketball. Leads 5. And count the basket.
Number 8, 2 points. The assist from number 22, Wilson Chandler.
And draws the foul.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one, count it.
Substitutions.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Into the front court comes Simmons. Down 4. Magic in control.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Fournier. That won't go. To Embiid. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Amir Johnson trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 67%. The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game. Isaac.
Oh. As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Simmons to Embiid. Joel Embiid. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Can we take a second to talk about the most gregarious personality in the NBA? We don't trust in the process. No. We're beyond the process. Joel Embiid has emerged as this generation's Shaquille O'Neal, and he's done it in a variety of ways. He's a dominant big who doesn't shy away from the physicality of the game. Probably the reason why he was up for Defensive Player of the Year. And also, he has a personality that baits you into a conversation, whether you like it or not, and he's pretty hysterical. This kid is going to be a star in the league for years to come, and you better pay attention to what he has to put down.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Jonathan Isaac can't connect from in close. Simmons with the denial.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Embiid. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Fournier. Lets it fly from long range. Embiid with the board. To Simmons. And he's going to the free throw line.
Now here's your chance to make them pay for making you the target of hacking. Well, actually, your free throw shooting made you a target, but you can still fix that.
Ben Simmons, couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Magic have it. To Vucevic. From the painted area, won't go down. That misses with a second to go. Time expires to end the first half. It's the Sixers out in front.
with your halftime report. The 76ers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Magic aren't down by much after 2 quarters. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Steals.
That must have been a difficult half of basketball for these coaches to watch. Neither team was able to hold on to the ball, as you can see by the steals in these highlights. Still, some credit should go to the guys with the active hands.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid did a remarkable job of swatting shot after shot. Scorers have got to be thinking twice when he's within range.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Here's Orlando with the basketball. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Off the mark on his free throw. Grant with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. To Gordon. Here's a chance from long range, and Aaron Gordon good on the quick release for 3.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down to help. Quick skip passes equal 3s in the bank.
It's Embiid. And it's Simmons with the rebound. Nice pass to set things up and finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Butler. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Embiid. It's no good. Shot's not going down. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Oh, Ben Ben Simmons looking good, 4 for 5.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Vucevic. Gets it in the right corner. From the outside, no good. Anthony goes to the right side to Embiid. Butler. Second effort. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Baseline drive, the shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
He connects on the first free throw.
Subbing in for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 17, J.J. Redick.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Anthony gets it in the left corner. Butler buries it on the catch and shoot.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
It's Orlando's ball. To Fournier. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Jimmy Butler. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
You know, every time I watch Jimmy Buckets, the tenacity he plays with on the defensive end, it just reconfirms the fact that he's been named an All-Star 4 times. He shot a career best 47% from the field in 2017-18. So when you think about trying to lock him up, you have to limit his touches, and you have to force him to catch the ball with his back to the basket. Make him put the ball down on the ground and make contested shots, because if you don't, Jimmy Butler will cut you apart.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Simmons into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Deep left corner. Redick. Tough shot. Well defended. Grant with the basketball. Looking to make something happen to Aaron Gordon. Isaac. Beyond the arc for 3. It's good. That's the shot they wanted him to take.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. It seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
Orlando has it. To Gordon. Short jumper won't go down.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Redick. Butler. Fournier the rebound. Grant with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for the Philadelphia
Simmons.
76ers, number 5, Amir Johnson.
To Redick. Won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
And he finishes at the rim. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. The 76ers have the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway.
Just a reminder today, folks, if our team wins the game and
Sixers control it.
everyone gets
Butler buries the trifecta.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
To Vucevic. Deep 2 there, won't go. Lays it up and in. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset
And a putback slam.
not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
Napier with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. Baseline drive. And count the basket inside.
When you open up a toolbox, you see every tool in the kit, right? Now, whether you can use every tool in the kit, that's another question. That's who Jonathan Isaac is. He's potential wrapped up in a 6'10" frame. He just has to continue to put in the time in the gym and hope he can reap the benefits.
Isaac. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
You on top. Jimmy Butler, contested 3, he buries it.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
It goes down.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Simmons to Anthony. 4-3. And Carmelo Anthony, 0 hesitation as he knocks down the 3. Change of scenery, but how can Melo still impact a franchise?
It all starts with a mindset. It starts with embracing and accepting your new role. He is no longer a starter in this league. He's a guy that's going to need to be positive on the bench, bring in his shooting abilities off the bench, and also be a coach when he's on the floor. That's the next step in the evolution for Carmelo Anthony.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Wide open look won't go.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit it.
Yes, Carmelo Anthony. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Magic basketball. To Mo Bamba. Sixers have it. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Isaac fires the 3. Count the triple.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
Butler into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Embiid to Anthony. Butler. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Oh, Evan Fournier. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
In the front court, it's Augustine. The deficit now up to 12. Isaac to Mo Bamba. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
You know, Jimmy Buckets really has an inspiring story. From being homeless at the age of 13 before moving in with a friend, reads like a basketball version of The Blind Side. That grit has become the fabric of his DNA. From Tyler Junior College to Marquette to the 30th pick in the first round. Are you kidding me? To where he is now, Jimmy Buckets has had to earn every inch that this game has given him.
Butler slams it home on the putback.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Now a whistle, and Orlando is going to use a timeout. They're down big in this 4th quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench.
Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Substitution being made in this one. Isaac. To Fournier. Isaac. To Vucevic. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Butler. Isaac with the board. Grant with the basketball. Trailing by 15. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
Butler. Off the mark. Grant with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Evan Fournier. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
The assist from number 20.
Deep three at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers won this game after a close finish. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the 3-ball, and it was instrumental to their success. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Magic lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Assists.
It's a shame only one team can win when you have such great team basketball on display. The ball movement was tremendous.
Player of the game.
Simmons read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Orlando Magic. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.